Look at these logs. It looks like a normal rat, but a hacker has already broken in. Where? Which line? I'm going to find it in just 30 seconds using AI. Let's get started. Today we are going to look at real Sysmon logs, web server logs, and authentication logs. We will give them to an AI to analyze. AI will find suspicious patterns and explain exactly why they are risky. And finally, I will show you how to generate hunting queries and detection rules. There are two sides to cybersecurity. The red team consists of attackers and penetration testers who look for vulnerabilities. Then there is the blue team. They are the defenders and SOC analysts who monitor logs and detect threats. Most AI cybersecurity videos only focus on the red team, like hacking and exploitation. But what about the blue team? They are equally important and equally powerful. Today, I'm going to show you that. Disclaimer: this video is for educational and ethical cybersecurity learning only. All demonstrations are performed in a controlled lab environment. Do not attempt these techniques on systems without proper authorization. Sysmon stands for System Monitor. It is a free tool from Microsoft. It records every event in Windows, like when a process is created, a network connection is made, or a file is changed. It is a SOC Analyst's best friend. Now let's look at a real-world style log. Now I'm going to give it directly to the AI. The prompt is very important. If you ask a vague question, you'll get a vague answer. I'm making it specific. Prompt: you are an expert SOC analyst. Analyze these Sysmon logs carefully. For each suspicious pattern found, 1. Name the pattern. 2. Explain why it is dangerous. Simple language. 3. Rate severity. Critical, high, medium. 4. What MITR, EATT, and CK technique does this match? 5. What should a defender do right now? Log start. Paste Sysmon sample log. Log end. Look at what the AI found. This is not a false positive. It's a live intrusion. Let me explain it step by step. First event: a simple Excel file opens CMD and PowerShell in the background with a hidden base 64 payload. This is a classic malicious macro attack. Second, that PowerShell connected to a Tor exit node through port 4444. This means the attacker now has reverse shell access to the system. Third, the attacker dropped a fake file named svch0st.exe in the temp folder. Notice the 0 instead of an O. This is second stage malware. The kill chain is complete. Immediate action: isolate the machine, block the IP in the firewall, and change all credentials right now. Now, I'm going to have the AI write a detection rule for this same attack pattern. This way, if it ever happens again, you'll get an automatic alert. We're going to write a Sigma rule, which is a universal format. It's supported by Splunk, Elastic, Microsoft Sentinel, and almost every major security platform. Just copy and paste this rule and it will trigger an alert. The AI wrote this in just 30 seconds, something that might take a junior analyst an entire hour. By the way, have you already set up Sysmon on your machine? Let me know in the comments. Next, we have web server logs. Every website generates these, whether it's running on Apache, Nginx, or IIS. These logs contain everything: HTTP requests, IP addresses, and status codes. Remember the codes. 200 means OK, 404 is not found, and 403 means forbidden. So where is the attacker hiding? Right here in these logs. We have 3 different IP addresses and 3 different types of attacks. Now, I'm going to ask the AI to classify these attacks and prioritize them for me. First, the AI noticed that this IP address is scanning hidden directories on the server, such as /admin or /phpMyAdmin. This is essentially the initial preparation of an attack, known as the recon phase. Using tools like ShellGPT, SGPT, Gemini, or Claude will give you an even better and more detailed analysis report. AI analysis is complete. Our primary target is IP. This single source has pushed multiple attack vectors against the server. The attacker first scanned /admin and /phpMyAdmin. Then they attempted to break security using SQL injection and directory traversal. Most dangerous request: look at this line: shell.php $CMD equals Huami with a 200 OK response. This means a web shell has already been uploaded and the attacker is actively running commands. The server is already compromised. AI caught this instantly. And that's how AI can finish a complex forensic investigation in seconds, something that used to take hours. Continue in same AI chat, follow-up prompt. Now write, 1. Mod security WAF rules to block SQLE and path traversal. 2. An IP tables rule to block attacker IP immediately. 3. A rate limiting rule for IP making greater than 20 requests per minute. Keep the rules copy-paste ready. If you give this same prompt to any advanced AI, it will immediately generate these security rules for you. Rules to block SQL injection, prevent path traversal, and even IP tables commands to block the attacker's IP address. It will even provide rate limiting rules. These steps will help you secure your server against most common threats instantly. In production environments, professionals use platforms like Microsoft Sentinel or Splunk. We will have the AI write a hunting query for us, so in the future, the same attack will be detected automatically. Once you run this query, you'll see exactly which hacker IP tried to attack which file on your server and how many times. This is essentially a query to rank the attackers based on their activity. Next, we have authentication logs. In Linux, you'll find them in /var/log/auth.log, and in Windows, look for event ID 46215. These logs track login failures, SSH connection attempts, and even sudo command usage. This is the best place to detect a brute force attack. Now, let's analyze the authentication logs to see exactly how the hacker broke into our server. Attackers started a brute force attack using an automated tool. They tried 5 different usernames in just 5 seconds. Attackers succeeded. Since our deploy user had a weak password, the hacker cracked it easily. But here's the shocking part. Just 2 seconds after logging in, the hacker ran the sudo/bin/bash command. In only 7 seconds, they gained full root access to the entire server. Compromised user John logged in and tried to set up a malicious cron job. This is a clear attempt at lateral movement and creating persistence. This is why strong passwords and tools like fail2ban are mandatory to block these brute force attacks before they even start. Now, to catch the same pattern in the future, I'm going to have the AI create a hunting query. I've just given the prompt. This query identifies IP addresses with 5 or more failed SSH login attempts followed by a successful login within 60 seconds and outputs the relevant details. Now, I'm asking the AI, what are the immediate response actions we need to take for this incident? AI is recommending 5 immediate actions to handle this breach. First, block the attacker IP and isolate the system from the network. Second, before shutting down the PC, capture live data, like running processes and active connections. Next, run a deep investigation through the logs to find any other hidden files left by the hacker. And finally, take a forensic image of the drive for further analysis and report the incident to management immediately. An essential part of a SOC analyst's job is writing incident reports. You have to explain the situation to managers, legal teams, and non-technical stakeholders, which takes a lot of time. But now, AI can do this too. With just one prompt, you can generate a professional incident report instantly. Look at this. The AI has written an executive summary, created a timeline, provided an IOC list, and even listed the remediation steps. A junior analyst would normally take 3 to 4 hours to finish this. The AI did it in just 40 seconds. This isn't replacing the analyst, it's making the analyst more productive. Always remember that difference. So, what did we learn today? Here are the 5 key points. One important thing, AI is not replacing the analyst. It's a powerful tool, but it still needs a skilled analyst to operate it. AI can make mistakes. You need an analyst to understand the context. If you know how to leverage AI, you're already faster and more efficient than others. That's what makes the difference in your career. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Let me know in the comments, do you prefer blue teaming or red teaming? Thanks for watching.